our first step is gonna be to make the dough. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon salt, 4.5 teaspoons of oil, 1 cup and quarter warm water. Now I'm gonna mix it, and I'll see if I need to add more flour. So as you can see, it's now time to form with your hands. I'm just gonna knead the dough, and I'll form it in the shape that it feels and seem right to me, and that's it. And then I'm just gonna let it sit. I'll wrap it. As you can see, it starts to form the shape. See, you can play with it, and it's not too sticky, not too wet, and not too dry. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna, I'll sit it, I'll wrap it and I'll let it sit, and then I'm going to prepare the stew that is going to be that it goes with that flour, with this dish. I call it flour because the shape is flour, and I'll show it to you, and so I call it flour. So that goes with that flour. I'm wrapping it with the plastic wrapper, and on top I'm just gonna put my towel. I'll put it aside on the counter, and I'll start with the vegetables. Chopping carrots and onions and frying soy chunks. So here we have soy chunks, 4 onions and 6 carrots. I'm gonna be peeling them, and I'll chop or dice onions. You can chop or dice, and I'll grate 6 carrots. So chop or dice 4 onions and grate 6 carrots. In a big pot, I'll add 1 and 2 cups of soy chunks. Now I'm gonna grate on a big size, as you can see, on a big side, on a big side grater, 6 carrots. And I'll add it also into a big pot. So now it's time for onions. So I have this handy machine that my mother-in-law gave it to me, and it's really easy and fast. Usually I like to cut with my hands, but it's so useful, and I should use it often. Because when I'm cooking, I always cook with lots of onions. Last one, and my eyes just now started to burn when I'm doing it with a knife. After first it's already burning and I'm crying like a baby. Ready, and goes also into the pot. While you're cooking it, now it's ready. So now it's time for to cook it on high heat. You can add I'll say around 1 teaspoon of salt and a quarter teaspoon of pepper. Cook it till it's get a little bit soft, and then turn it off because we're gonna be cooking it again with the flour's dough inside it. If you want it to be cooked fast, I'll suggest to just cover it with it. So now we're just gonna knead the dough and roll it. My mom, she had a long one, not like this one. She had a long one with wooden. She will just take it like this, and then she'll grab it on two sides, and she'll just flip it. As you can see, it didn't work out for me. And I could do it too when I was young. So I helped her and I did that too, but now, for years, I don't eat any anymore, and I don't play with dough like this. I'm creating it only because I want to show people that they can bake, make breads, anything, everything they want without any animal products inside of it. No eggs, no need for butter. If you need butter, there is a vegan butter. So that's the only reason that I started to bake and play with gluten dough. There's so many options, so many ingredients I have. Look, looks amazing. I worked before with a wooden roller, and now I have the experience with this one, and it's a whole different experience. With this one, it's so fast, and with the wooden, it took me so long, so much effort. This one, boom, ready. So now we're gonna be spreading the butter on top of it, and I diced one bunch of cilantro. So here's one bunch of cilantro. And here I have vegan butter. Just take it out like 15 minutes, 10 minutes before, so it gets a little bit soft. And now you can just spread it. can put as much as you want. My mom put it very, very little when she did this dish. Very little. So you don't have to. I just love butter. Since I discovered this vegan delicious butter, I love it. I love it on bread. I love it in everything. I like to bake with it. So it's up to you how much you want to put. And if you don't want to buy vegan butter and you want to stay loyal to the animals with love and respect and understand the meaning of veganism, so just buy margarine. Or you can just do it oil. Just oil. You can do with oil too if you want to. Okay, now that it's ready, now let's layer out our cilantro. So it's one bunch of cilantro diced. And now we're gonna just be rolling it and cutting it and shaping into flowers, and I'll show you how. So now it's time to roll it. Just roll it like we did one, now second time. I'll suggest to roll it till the half and then cut it. Don't have mat underneath it, so I'm trying not to. I didn't take a sharp knife, but it did the job well. And now I'm gonna cut it into. Now I'm just gonna cut it in small pieces, like this. And I laid them in the pot that we cooked the vegetables. So those are the vegetables, and I'm just gonna organize them like this on the sides. So because I put a lot of butter, so it's sticky. Again, you don't have to. You can put very little. And now I'm gonna be folding the next part, the other half part. You see, because I put a lot of butter, it's got sticky. Okay guys, now we at the end. Now to make it easy and fast, I'll take the board so I won't be worried about my table, and I'll just cut it. So you see, that's what I mean by flower. For me, that looks like flowers. Let me know what they look like for you. now I'm gonna be, I did the round, and now I did the outer circle. Now I'm gonna be doing the inner circle. So now we're done here, and you can cut them a little bit shorter. I did it a little bit long, but you can cut a little bit shorter, like I'll show you. This size compared to this size, you see? So you can cut them a little bit shorter to fill up all the pot. So now I'm gonna fill it up with boiled water, and I'm gonna cook it till the dough is ready. So I just boiled the water, and I'm gonna put it on the side, or find a little bit empty spot. Try not to pour it on top of the dough, because it can ruin the dough. So just find an empty spot and just spill it till it covers everything, and turn on the lower heat, and cook it on the lower heat. Almost at the same level. Now you can close it with lid, and you can cook it between low to medium heat. I believe mine is low heat. As you can see, the dough is ready here, and now, so it's been cooking, I'll say around like between 30 to 40 minutes, and now I'm just gonna put it on the bowl, and we'll grab the vegetables with this soy chunk.